she goes. Here she goes, people. We back at it. We back at it. It's the next week. It's the next week. It's the next week. It's the next week. I'm off again today, so drop the kid off at school. I think we're gonna start making this a thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Since I'm off, just gonna drop the little kid off, man. Wake my butt on up and just drop my kid off, It creates a bonding moment for us. Some shit that's one-on-one, not with the rest of the fam and shit. You know what I mean? It's cool. Cool little thing. Cool little thought. Cool little thought. Let's get out of here. I ain't gonna show too much. Hello. I seen her turn around and look at us. Trying to see who we are. Hey. Have a good one. Have a good one. Have a good one. Yeah, man. My kid was asking me some crazy little questions, bro. Crazy questions. I might tap into it if I could find a way to dance around it and be discreet. But I'm not gonna do no indiscretion and make us. I don't know the words for it, but I'm gonna try to dance around it. Let me get out of this parking lot. I'm gonna tell y'all what the conversation was today when we was dropping it off. They got a lot of new little properties getting built up around here. Past Christian Academy hooked on to the regular elementary school. Daddy's dropping them kids out, boy. You see it? Look at that, Daddy's dropping them kids out, boy. We gotta get more black fathers out here. I don't be seeing no black daddies. We gotta get y'all out here now. I'm gonna go this way today. And we went the other way the other time. Man, I don't even know how to say this without giving myself away. But my baby was like, why other kids be looking at you like they be staring at you and stuff like that when we be out in places? I was like, baby, because a lot of kids don't have the benefit of growing up with two parents in the household. Some kids ain't seen their daddy in I don't know how long. So when they see a man with his kid, it's like seeing a celebrity. It's like, ooh, man, it's a man. The only man I see is when I'm at school. Or I see my uncles and I see my pawpaw. This person right here, they got their daddy in the house with them. And she was like, why they be asking you for stuff? Baby, for the same reason. Not enough people grow up with their daddy in their house. I had to tell her, man, you don't know how blessed you are. You know, to grow up with your mom and your dad in the same house, man. You know, I remember Payroll Giovanni had a song. He was like, I don't think my kids know how good they got it. Nigga, I'm from Finkel Ave. You know what I'm saying? That's real shit. Everybody don't grow up with their mom and their dad, man. So, you know, when kids get to experience that and never had to have the opposition of that, they don't really understand how good they have it sometimes. All right, look at this. That girl don't know how good she got it, boy. You know? It's crazy sometimes, bro. It's crazy. I'm just thankful to be able to give another person a leg up. Give my daughter a leg up, let her experience something that I never experienced. You know? Y'all wanna take a walk? We'll take a walk real quick. Let's take a walk. Let's take a walk. Let's take a walk on some Jill Scott shit. Let's take a walk. We off today, so you know, pull my pants up so I can look like a respectable adult. I don't believe in looking like the stereotype anymore. Every situation is grounds for us to clean up our image. So I don't let one situation where I'm faded one day be my exception to the rule. I don't let, I'm running late be my exception to the rule, because every time these people see us out in the streets, they looking for a reason to say, I told you that's how they was. And not that I care about what they think about us, but we have to start cleaning up our own image, man, before we can look towards anything else. And I truly believe it. Look at them seagulls over there. Seagulls over there acting a donkey. Look at them. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What you on? What y'all on? But nah, man. That's just what I'm on, bro. We gotta get on some new stuff, bro. You know? We gotta get on some new stuff. Got to. I know I've been going hard at my trappers lately. But like I said in that little short I just dropped, before we start saying that other people is our problem, we gotta look at what we do to ourselves first, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't think of any other issue that we really have a problem with besides that. I mean, of course we got promiscuity, we got adultery, we got stealing, killing, and all that. But the common denominator in that whole thing is trapping, drugs. Your average thief, he's what? Under the influence of drugs. When you fornicate, when you have adulterous activities, more than likely you under the influence of Blame it on the alcohol, blame it on the weed, blame it on the drink, blame it on, powder, snorting, you know what I'm saying, smoking weed. Uh, when you rob a person, Project Pat made that shit known, snort the line, get to it. You feel me? A lot of our problems arise at the drug issue that we have. And we wouldn't have these drugs in our community. God don't want you to do no type of drug anyway. The only thing that God said that was permissible was a little wine. God was a drinker. They said he had yellow eyes or red eyes because he drunk. He wasn't a drunk, but he did drink from time to time. You know what I'm saying? Anything else was something that he considered messing with your mind state. Like weed and all these other type of things. I love weed. Don't get me wrong, I love weed. It couldn't be a bigger advocate of weed than myself. So don't get me fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I love weed. I'm not completely a square ball by no means. Trust me. But these are just things that we have to do in order to get ourselves back together. And I just feel like if we can stop doing that, we can lower our incarceration rates. We can stop a lot of the crime and stuff that be going on. A lot of killing goes on behind drug territory. A lot of the factions of gangs are established because, all right, we selling on this block, we selling on this block. A lot of unfit households are based off of the parents having a dependency to a drug. DUI arrest, DWIs, accidental overdose, accidental overdose and took out some of our biggest stars, our biggest family members, fentanyl and all this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Pop a pill one time, all it takes is one pill and you gone. It lowers our numbers. Abortion rates, bruh. You get faded one night, leave the club, smash something because you feeling good, looking good to you, your eyes is distorted, and you pop up with a kid, now you done killed your baby off. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit goes to drugs, bruh. Pimp C. If Pimp C hadn't been on a drug, who else? Whitney Houston hadn't been on a drug, a lot of people died behind drugs. DJ Screw, we talk about Screw all the time. Screw's the king of the South. If he hadn't been on a drug and had a sober mind, he would still be here. Big Meech, he could have been a hell of an entrepreneur if it wasn't pertaining to drugs. Now, what if he had to use that same heart and mind that God gave him and his family, shaped and molded for him to be a certain type of real estate investor or something like that? Drugs. And then the craziest thing is, we don't own any planes and boats and shit. Maybe now we do because we done made so much dope money, as well as rap money. Now they call themselves the yacht club and all this shit. Niggas can go take trips on yachts and get somebody to captain their boat and go pick that shit up and bring it back. Or we got shipping containers and shit now we got plugged in. But before that, nobody owned any intermodal transportation to where we can go pick this shit up, unless it was in California. So before that, people would go and bring that shit back to the States and then drop it off to whatever fucking faction of a gang that said, y'all want to make some money? We can make some money. I got a plug on it. They couldn't bring that shit in our neighborhood unless these guys here brought it in there. That's how that shit get introduced to our neighborhoods, man. I ain't gonna pick shit up. Somebody had to bring this shit in. And why did they push it in our neighborhood? Why they ain't let it be in their neighborhood? Because they wanted us to punish ourselves. You feel me? You see, niggas be thinking, oh, I'm getting money, you holding racks up to your ear. But how many families did you set back 10, 15 years because you got their mama on some poison? Or you got their daddy on some poison? Or you got their grandma on some poison? Think about how much further a family could have been that didn't get addicted. They ain't have nothing else to focus their money or pay money towards but their bills and their kids. Think about how many Huxtable families we could have had if their parents didn't get strung out when they was 17 during the 70s and the 80s and the 90s on heroin and shit or on crack. See, that's why Young Dolph stood so tall on, I don't fuck with number weed, I don't sell number weed, I don't sell number weed. Because he seen what it did to his family. He said his mom and his dad was on drugs. Now look what he had to do just to make a way for Trey now. He had to go super hard.